In our building next door, in the lower level, we have a fabulous library. And giving a minute for mission today is our librarian, Carolyn Harnly.
Get this adjusted for a short person. I'm in charge of 2 ministries here at Temple UMC. One of them is to be the director of the San Francisco State University Handbell Choir, and I cannot begin to thank you all enough for your support of us. Your support allows us to go out and participate in concert series that are given to the public for free and to play at senior residences. And without your support, we would not be able to participate in these events and bring the joy of handbell music to people at no cost. And so, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The other thing about handbells I want to say this morning is the piece that Joy and I are going to play next is called Celtic Farewell, and its subtitle is Thanksgiving and Remembrance, and it's based on Philippians chapter 1, verse 3. And it was originally written as a piece for full handbell choir and flute. And the handbell soloists of the world got together with the composer and asked her if she would retranslate it into a solo handbell, a solo flute, and keyboard. And so many of you probably don't know that Joy plays the flute. So you're going to hear her for the first time on the flute today. Okay, my paying gig is to be the physical sciences librarian at San Francisco State University, and I've been there since 1982. So I bring that knowledge to the table to be able to serve as your librarian, and have been doing that for over 20 years. And one of my colleagues at San Francisco State University told me about a service called Library Thing that we could use to bring our catalog online. So, without further ado, you are the first people to see this, and Ruth is going to be showing you how this works. So, from the library from the university homepage, you can tell I'm used to doing this instruction at the university. From the Temple UMC homepage, you will see, you can't actually see because it's in black. There's a section over at the very far that are the quick links. And one of them is resources. And buried under resources is a link to the library. It says Temple Library. And then when you get to that page, there's a page that tells you about the library's collection. The collection itself is about 3,700 volumes, and most of it is downstairs on the lower level of the education building. Only the very most recently added books to the collection are on the book truck outside of Tippett Hall. And anytime that I add new books to the collection, that's where they go first. So, anyway, the collection is particularly strong in Wesleyan theology, United Methodist Church history, Bible, commentary, and books on spiritual life and feminist theology. We also have a terrific collection of books for little people and middle-aged, high school, junior high age type people, and a collection of DVDs. So that's the collection. And if you go to the link on the homepage that says click on Browse the Book Catalog, that brings you up to the first page of Library Thing. Just a word about Library Thing. Library Thing is a way for bibliophiles to catalog their own personal collection. And Library Thing was developed by librarians for these people at a small annual fee to maintain their collection online. So then they got the bright idea to approach nonprofits like us that are quite small and have small libraries, under 5,000 volumes, and for a one-time fee of $15, we can have our catalog online. And so that's what I've done, is I've cataloged everything into Library Thing so that you have the collection and access at your fingertips. So what comes up first is a list of books that have been most recently added to the collection. Up in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, there is a box that you can put in keywords to see what is in the collection. So, for instance, if you want to see if we have any movies, you can put in the keywords DVD, drama, and up would pop up the movies.
Unfortunately, I think it's case sensitive. Right. Or do I need Carolyn?
Well, it's not cooperating this morning, but it would pop up and tell you what is in the collection of our movies. Now, there she goes. And so then the call number for the movie is over under the comments section, and so that's the DVD collection. Where by search, there's a little pull down right next door to search on the right, and you can make your searches be specific if you want. So, like if you want to find books by an author who we have a lot of his works, and I like him a lot, Walter Wangerin, you can put his name in, and up will pop up the books that we have in our collection by him. And not wanting to cooperate this morning. The other thing that the collection will be really good for you is if while you were sitting in your seat listening to the sermon, like I was last week, and Pastor was talking about the difference between Mary and Martha, and you go, well, I think that I would like to keep thinking about that and maybe see what's in the library collection that would help me out. There's a book in our collection that is absolutely perfect for you if you would like to read it, which is called Having a Mary Heart in a Martha World. And so if you just put Having a Mary Heart, then you would get that to pull up. If you want to do topic searches and find books by particular topic, that little pull down thing is called tags, T-A-G-S. And so you can put in then words like human ecology, which is the strange library word for environment. And so we think of our own words sometimes and we don't always make them really obvious. But anyway, human ecology is where you're going to get the bugs on how we can make for a more sustainable world. So anyway, that's the library's collection, 3,700 volumes, a couple of hundred up on the book truck upstairs, and the rest of them are downstairs. We don't have official due dates. All I ask is for you to sign your name on the book card and put when you took it so that I can hound you a year later to bring it back. So thank you all very much, and I hope you will make use of the library's book collection now that you can do it online.
If anybody wants a personal demonstration, come see me after.